Hi, we're not high. Hi, we're live. Twitch is the only thing that says I really want to play Pokemon right now because I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be dead honest. I do really want to play Pokemon right now. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. But we're here. We're live. Hi. That's like the umpteenth time I've said that. I don't know what we're doing today. I'm gonna be real. I have zero clue. No clue. No clue whatsoever. Let me go ahead and post streaming whatever. Streaming. That's gonna look like spam. Honestly, I heard that X, like it doesn't even matter what I say. Let's be real. Let's be real. It's not gonna matter what I say on X.com, okay? On Twitter.com. Because you know what? You know how Twitter.com works nowadays? Apparently, if the algorithm doesn't like you, no one likes you, okay? Like, if the algorithm that hates you, no one likes you. They all hate you. So, that's just life. What's a funny gif? What's a funny gif? I need a funny gif. Um Anime funny. I try and keep my gifs all anime because why not? This one's just dancing. I'll do Popcat. Popcat. I'm feeling Popcat. I'm feeling Popcat today. We're Popcat. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna warn you guys right now, straight up right now, at this very moment, right now, currently, at this very moment, currently, like absolutely currently, I suddenly lost the ability to draw bodies without the mirror tool. So, what are we gonna do about that? We're gonna keep drawing until something sticks. That's what we're doing. I want to go through a training arc for drawing, but right now we are not capable of doing that right now. Uh, but hey, what I'm not capable of doing it right now. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try next month, but we'll see. But what are we drawing besides that? I guess we're gonna draw. I'm gonna draw some. You know what? Perfect opportunity. Perfect opportunity. Is this? No, that's just a random image. Wait, is my refs? Do I have any cancelable refs on right now? I don't think so. I think we're good. I hate that I have to worry about that. But we're gonna draw Gardevoir. Yay! Or at least the anime Gardevoir. We're just gonna sketch a few Gardevoirs. Why? Because why not? We're not sketching why not, by the way. We're sketching Gardevoir. I thought that was clear. I thought that was pretty clear. You see, this is why the Twitch the like the Twitch title makes sense. Sorry, I had a huge brain thing going on there. It was weird. So yeah, how have you guys been? I've just been studying. I've just been studying. I've been doing some content creation studying. Okay, studying for the future, not now. I got a few ideas cooking up. Let's just say that I got a few ideas cooking up, but they're probably not gonna we're probably not gonna see them until like next year and everything's situated. It's like part the reason why I've been wanting to draw bodies more. But okay, so here's what happened with the body thing, right? It's that right now I can draw heads, but I cannot draw bot. If I can stop getting like shift clicked all the flipping time, I could do something. I don't know what's going on with my curdle button. I think it's either my art pad, maybe it needs to be dusted, maybe the a curdle button needs to be dusted, but it shouldn't like do partial curdle. It really shouldn't. Like my theory is that it's either holding down the the reset button, like the undo button, or like my theory is that it's either holding down the undo button, or it's my keyboard. I have no idea which one it is. But I do think it's probably my art pad, because this has been happening for a while, so I'm thinking it's definitely like maybe I gotta clean my keyboard. That's probably what my not my keyboard, my I gotta clean that too, but you know. I'm trying to understand this guard of war. I need to understand this guard of war. What I never drew Gardevoir before. I hope you guys know that. I've never drew Gardevoir before, so I'm trying to break it down. I'm trying to break it down for you. I'm just being silly today. But you know, I'm relaxed. I don't know why. Yo, thank you for the follow. I started to draw Pokemon and finally I can yap about it. Let's go. We love yapping about drawing Pokemon or just drawing in general. I'll yap about that. Right now I am training in the art of Gardevoir. I've never drew Gardevoir before, so I'm just chilling. Plus, it's more like a practice. You know, it's more like a practice thing. You know, I just it's gonna look bad. I've been going to an art funk. It's been an art funk. Currently making my own Pokemon world. Nice, nice, nice. Just like a whole proof of concept type dealio. I always thought about doing that, but you know, I kind of want to do that, but Nino Kuni, and instead of a fantasy world, it's it's a it's a sci-fi world. Okay, 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 okay. I don't know why, but I just had like that epiphany earlier today, like while I was tired and trudging through work. I was like, man, Nino Kuni, but in space. The region's based in Ireland. Oh, that sounds sick, actually. Sounds sick. How many Pokemon you got down already? Don't mind me asking. Yeah, hear me out. Nino Kuni, but in space. When is that gonna happen? You can tell I just really want more Nino Kuni content, and the only thing I've been given is a MMO mobile game that was actually pretty good, but I just didn't play it because it was only on mobile. So I didn't find any interest in keep playing it. Plus, people just I didn't make any friends that played the game, so I just didn't play the game. 10 all starters, a Lapwing, Pokemon, a mutated Charmander, real scientist stuff going on. Oh, nice, nice, nice. 10's a good strong point. 10's a good starting point. That's like 10 is like a solid. I don't know what's a recommended amount of Pokemon needed for a region, right? Like it kind of varies. I guess it truly depends, you know. But like if you're going like pure all original, I feel like it has to be at least 100, right? Well, at least over 100, like slightly over 100. Charmander. Yeah, I got it, but you know, I was like, you know what? That's funnier. I want I want to say it like that. I feel like since it's a region like this, I guess it could be a bit less. It could be a bit less, you know. I don't know. I like when I think about world building, I don't think I could think about the real world if I ever build a world because like or at least like heavily reference it because like honestly, I just don't find this world that interesting. Glamanda. Okay, that's cool. I get it. I get it. I get it. Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. Oh my gosh. Just commit. 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 I did say I'm rusty right now. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't been using like normal drawing techniques in like a hot minute. I've just been using the mirror tool and like honestly, it's just been sad. I don't like this is why I stopped using the mirror tool for a while. Like I love the mirror tool, but like if using it too much, this is what happens. This is what happens to me. I just can't draw digitally. See a Lapwig, perfect Pokemon material. I gotta see a Lapwig. I've never seen a Lapwig. Hold on. That's an instant Google search. That's just a quick Google search. Oh wow, that is perfect Pokemon material. That is prime Pokemon material. Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's prime real estate right there. That's free real estate. Free real estate. Yeah, I did a glancy glance because I feel bad if I if I go stay out longer. Especially since I'm not sharing my browser screen. I think once I get my browser my browser what I'll figure it out. Then maybe I'll do like a sub browser screen or something like that. This part of this is wrong. This is wrong. This is absolutely wrong. This is terribly wrong. Is it because the head's cut off? That's it. I know what I'm doing, okay? I promise you I know what I'm doing. I'm just being stupid. Don't worry. Ice or water as a subtype. Hmm. I go for ice. We don't get enough ice representation. Especially in a starter bird. You know, we got a fire starter bird. We got an electric starter bird. I think it would just fit. I think it would just fit well. You know what I mean? I don't know if you could call that a starter bird, but I guess I would. I guess I would call that one a starter bird. The one in Scarlet and Violet because there's no other starter bird. So I guess I would call that the starter bird. Again, it only had two evolutions. So I don't know. Oh wait, unless there was another bird and I just totally forgot about it. I haven't memorized the Scarlet and Violet Pokemon yet. Okay. Ice-Cities then. And you have all three plasmas, and when they come together, they create the ultimate Pokemon that that Crom could only dream of becoming. Zekrom, Reshiram, and Kyurem can only dream of becoming. This is so wrong. You know what? I know why. I know why. It's because I didn't do the head guideline. Which I was like, do the head guideline. Do the head guideline. But then I was like, no, don't do the head guideline. But now that I'm not doing the head guideline, it looks bad to me. I just didn't want to make another layer. I wanted to challenge myself by going only one layer, you know? Like a dum dum. Like a dum dee dum dee dum 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 dee dum dee dum. Dum dee dum dee dum. Fine, I'll make a guideline now, okay? Plus, this is the first drawing. This is technically my first drawing today, so like, bear that in mind, okay? Bear that in mind. Yeah, I'm gonna keep making excuses for my drawings because I can. Because I can, you know. But yeah, I have not finished. Okay, so I have not finished the game yet. So no spoilers. What I also think is interesting, the wife of the professor is the ice gym leader. Was there ever such a thing? No, actually, no, there wasn't. I don't think there was a singular wife that was a gym leader, actually. I don't think so. Okay, but does the professor still hit on your wife on your mother? I almost said wife. Does the professor still hit on your mother, or is that off the table? Is that off the table still? It's just a joke. 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 No, he's married. Hey, that didn't stop Sycamore. Okay, that didn't stop Sycamore. That did not stop Sycamore. When did that stop him? That didn't stop the other guy too. The Alolan guy too. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I forgot his name. Didn't stop any of those two guys, and they were both married. They just randomly knew your mother. Rivals is our daughter. We need female rivals. Female rivals? Okay. Okay, classic. Classic female rivals. Classic. What if the rival's actually a robot? I'm just kidding. No. I just wanted to say something. I just wanted to say something just to say something. I'm be real. The rival's actually secretly an android that was taken in by the professor. It's like a Mega Man situation. It's like a Mega Man. That's what happened. That's what kind of happens in Mega Man. And Astro Boy. It's better to make things bigger than smaller, is what I've been told. Well, at least in the Mega Man Supercharged anime. Or, yeah, I guess it would be the anime. That was actually a good show. Honestly, it sucks it got no solid attention. That was actually a good one. I don't know. It had all the beats that I would like as a kid. So she looks kind of yeah, she's our Team Galactic member. Ah, more like a Team Galactic member. We love Team Galactic here. I like Team Galactic. The only team to get the closest to their goal or actually accomplish it. Actually, they technically accomplished it. Kind of. The only team to accomplish their goal. Okay. Or the closest. Or yeah, no, they accomplished it. It was just to get to the distortion world, right? I think so. I haven't played that game in so long. Gosh. That's why I like Galactic. I like Galactic a lot. But you see, Team Plasma, they give you the iconic line. This is Plasbad. And after hearing that line, it's like my favorite line in all of Pokemon. Whoever made up that line is a hero to me. They're like, this is Plasbad. And I was like, wait a minute. That's so not funny that it's funny. I was like, I'm dunny with the funny, guys. You guys gotta calm down. I'm dunny with the funny. I'm already laughing my butt off. Force Pokemon to evolve, making them stronger. Kind of turns into mutant. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting approach. You already got mutated Eevee, because I'm assuming Eevee would play a role in that situation, or at least a singular or some kind of Eevee. Because if the goal is to study evolution, then I assume you have like a mutated Eevee or maybe another Eevee form idea that is a result from the mutation. Maybe like poison Eevee. You don't see a lot of poison, fan-made poison Eevees, honestly. Because I know you don't make physical Eevees, obviously, but I've seen steel Eevees. Like, those are a thing. So it's like, or maybe like an Eevee that's a dual typing because of the mutation. Or maybe the mutation's like a question mark thing. I like thinking about this stuff. I think a poison Eevee would go hard. Yeah, like maybe due to like their mutation efforts, they dual type an Eevee. And it's like it's kind of a mutated Pokemon ish. Like maybe it can be like if it's mutated with it, it's like the fossilized. It's like fossils where it keeps like the normal type and then the other thing. Or we can just go for like basic dual type, or we can do like why are we saying we, or maybe have like maybe perfect dual typing, but then have imperfect dual typing originally for the Eevees. So it'd just be like fossils where it's like normal this, normal that. Or you just have like a special Eevee that does that, and then if you have like a perfect Eevee that does dual typings of anything, that'd be interesting too. I don't know. I think that's too much. I'd probably just go for like one or the other. I'd probably go the fossilized route. They get dark and strong buff. The bad part is the mindless and the pain. Yeah, yeah, okay. I just didn't know. So like shadow Pokemon ish, shadowish Pokemon like. Man, now I'm thinking about dual type Eevee, dog. Oh, but I can't make it too close to the head. I mean, too close to the. I see the problem. I see the problem here. I see the problem. I see the problem. I see the problem. That's the problem. Yes. I'm just doing eyes like this because it's just I just like these kind of eyes more. I've been told to not do eyes like this for any drawings for a while now, and I'm like, oh man, I've been wanting to do these eyes again, please. I like oval eyes. Oval eyes are nice. I like them. I just haven't been able to use them in drawings. Wait, what combination types that don't work? Mutated Pokemon don't work normally. That don't work. What combinations don't? I mean, every combination really like kind of works. I'm trying to think what would work the least together, right? Like I feel like a negative like but you know, normal like maybe we think simple, like starting with like normal fire. That's pretty boring. Normal fire Eevee. Like the Eevee just goes into like an in-between metamorphosis. Like that's what I'm thinking of when I'm like what happens to this Eevee. Now you hear dog, but like it goes into like a half evolution type deal where it's like an in-between. But again, I don't know how your mutation mechanic works, so I can't really give a solid opinion on how I would execute it. But I would say it would be like an experimental on where that's what happens. But I think the friendship thing would be hard, and like it would only be like if you were the one to care for it. That work in both ways effective. Like two works that work in both ways that. Oh my gosh, thank you Lulu for the raid. How was your stream? How was your stream? Guys, you're just seeing me fail at drawing Pokemon. This is awkward. This is awkward. You're just seeing me fail at drawing Pokemon. But yeah, two typings that work effective. I don't think they would work effectively together. I don't know. They don't have to. But I just think dual typings are automatically, they either work or they don't. I don't know what's the least effective ones. Finally able to raid you. How was mortuary assistant? That's what you guys played. How was that? Unless I read it wrong and I'm just stupid. It was great. I love that for you. Oh, I challenged you to beat his timing, and I did it with 0 screams. That's huge. 0 screams. That's like all baked. Like, gosh, I was gonna make the reference, but I forgot what it was. No games. No, no, wait. Bacon, no games. I mean, like, type 1 is a very effective against type 2, but type 2 also very effective against type 1. Well, okay, wait. I think I get what you're saying. I mean, it just turns neutral, doesn't it? That just turned neutral. Type 2, but also very effective against type 1. Yeah, it would just turn neutral. Unless if type 1 unless type 1 is normal against type 1 and the same goes for type 2 is normal against type 2, then it would just be still super effective. So if you're looking for a combination that does that exact thing, what's a good example? I'm trying to think of a good example. Ghost. Be super effective against Ghost, and then you would probably have to give it. What other one? I think it's just Ghost that does that. I think it's just Ghost that does that. Oh no, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. It'll come to me if there is another one. But yeah, sounds like a fun time. I'm glad you guys had fun, had oodles of fun, or not fun, yeah, or like an in between of the fun and a non in between. But it's just type 1 against type 1. Yeah, pretty much. Well, no, it'd be type 1 and type 2. So it just works on the multiplier. Like, things can be quad weak to things. It'd be against both. Maybe I am misunderstanding what you're saying. Are you just explaining how mutated typing works? I don't know. I'm just spitting out. I'm just spitting out some spit. I'm just spitting out some spit. I'm just spitting the spit. We're just spitting the spit here. That's all. That's all we do here. We just spit the spit. You know, I always wanted those podcast mics just to make like the bass. You know, it something about the bass is just so satisfying. I just want to talk like that. I just want to talk like that. No, I want contrary types. Oh, contrary. So you want like so you okay. So types that are not, or you want the opposite, like them being physical and like them being physical based instead of, unless I'm not understanding the term contrary. Hang on. I used to be so good. I used to be so good at this. I used to be so good at words. It was thanks to Phineas and Ferb. But you know, current Phineas and Ferb, they don't really talk about they don't really talk about words. They don't really talk about words nowadays. The opposite. Oh, you want the Eevee to do the opposite of what they're oh, okay. So you want them to go against. So just do the opposite of everything. Ineffective both ways. Okay. Oh, you want ineffective both ways, Eevee? Okay, okay, okay. So that'd be like Ghost Normal. That's the answer. Or like yeah, that'd be Ghost Normal. If it's just against each other, it'd just be Ghost Normal. Don't think you're gonna sneak away from me. I'm not sneaking away from anyone. Hey Orion. Oh, and the ear thing, I did change it a bit. I did change the ears a bit. I won't show it here, but I'll show it a bit later. Isn't there one Ghost Normal Pokemon, or am I imagining things? Yeah, there is. It's a Zoroark. Hisuian Zoroark. But you're saying contrary, and I was like, that's like the one that I can think of off rip. But if you give me some time, I can probably think of something else. I just want to tell you that you're incredibly talented and you've been an absolute joy to work with. Like, why? Thank you. I really appreciate it. You know, things aren't done yet, so. Plus, we still haven't had the important conversations. Yeah, I've been enjoying making it though. I have like little experience with the male form, so it's been a fun thing to make so far. Sketches are on point. Thank you. Yeah, it's been pretty fun to make so far. Oh, I think this she's too wide. That's what I was hoping for. Like especially muscles. Like I really want to I want to kind of study muscles a bit more. Yeah, I do love the experience. I do want to study muscles a bit more. Um, I'm not really a huge muscle maker because like at the end of the day, everything gets closed at the end. So, but honestly, after this one, I'm gonna probably after I finish this sketch, I'm probably gonna go back to the drawing board when it comes to body drawings because I've been wanting to do better at body drawings now. I think it's about time we go back to studying body drawings. It's about time. You gotta go back to study like every few months where you're feeling stagnant or for some odd reason you just can't draw anymore. Let me think. I'm trying to think of a good contrary type. I feel because ground doesn't work against flying. But that doesn't work. If it's not being a bodybuilder. Somewhere in between, yeah, exactly. But you know, once you know muscles, you can do some cool things. Do some cool drawing things. Once you know muscles. Yeah, I totally misunderstood how Gardevoir's hair worked, and that was the issue the entire time. Or at least what they decided Gardevoir hair does in this anime. Or maybe this Gardevoir in particular's hair. Because, you know, not all Gardevoirs are the same, okay? It's distinctly proven that every Pokemon looks different, okay? And realistically, that probably is true. So, normal ghost. Hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm boring. My favorite has always been Lucario. I mean, Lucario's not... At least it's not Charizard. At least it's not Charizard. That's what I always say. At least it's not Charizard. Because I literally played the ranked Pokemon ZA because I need the Greninja I need the Greninja yesterday, and it was like, my glob, why does everyone have a Charizard? My god. Everyone had a Charizard. Every single last one. It was either Charizard or Gyarados. There was nothing in between. Everyone either had a Charizard or they had a Gyarados. There was like, I was like, please. Or Gardevoir. They also had a Gardevoir. It was Charizard, Gyarados, or Gardevoir. They would always have one of those Pokemon. And like, I think the Gyarados was because it was just strong in general, but I don't know how true that is. Like, I don't know how the meta is in that game. Same effectiveness and weaknesses. Who has the same? I mean, I've been thinking with you. I'm be real. Honestly, I I kind of grew on this one. I kind of grew on this drawing. I kind of grew on it. I kind of grew on it. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. It's not the best Gardevoir in the world, but it's my Gardevoir, and that's all that matters. Wait, no, Gardevoir gets an instant pass, but I'm like, why doesn't anyone have, like, you know, at least a Lopunny? Like, why didn't nobody play Lopunny in my Legend ZA comp game? Okay, I honestly did have fun with Legend ZA comp, but I think I was getting too toxic at some point. I was in a rush to go to bed because it was like last night and I had to wake up early today. So that probably was slightly the reason why I got too serious. But Legend ZA competitive was actually kind of fun. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I didn't have high hopes for it. Oh, I forgot water fire because it looks weird. That does look that is pretty weird. Of course, Heatran has it. It would be like Mist if you were to go for it. But I think if you make it like a bit more uncomfortable, that'd be pretty swell. What's another cool one? What would be another weird one? I'm gonna figure this out. Steel Fairy's not weird enough. I think Dragon Fairy would be weird, but I think that's more for like something else, in my opinion. I do think Dragon Fairy would be weird and interesting at the exact same time, but I wasn't gonna suggest it for an EV. Yeah, I actually debated on doing ZA comp here. I was debating on doing ZA comp on stream, but not now. I have to be, I have to beat the game. I have to beat the game before I do ZA comp. I'll probably do ZA comp though. 'Cause it's definitely like a thing you can do quickly, and like you just rise the ranks unless they change it. I hope they don't change it, because like it was already annoying to get to K rank just to get a Greninjaite. So now I have to regularly do comp just to get Mega Evolution, which is kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying. Electric Ice? That is kind of weird. You know what? Electric Ice, that's solid. That's a solid weird one. Cuz they kind of cancel each other out. I would say that. I would say that. Like in the real world, they would mess each other up. I think that's a pretty weird one. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure we definitely have Electric Ice type, but I just don't know what it is. Like I feel if it sounds like a thing we have, but do I remember what it is? No. It's Rodom. The answer is Rodom. The, the answer is Rodom. But besides that, it's weird. I was like, wait a minute. What was the answer? It's Rotom. It, yeah, yeah. The answer is Rodom. I had to think about it. I had to think about it. I know my stuff. I know my jazz. A. See, I'm not shot. My Pokemon knowledge isn't shot. Am I just fluffing up this Gardevoir on screen for the past like couple of minutes? Yeah. Why? Because now I'm gonna color it because I can? Question mark? I'm gonna go on X. I'm gonna go X on my bookmarks because I do have a reference that I can't. What the heck? What the heck? Sorry, hold on. Sorry. I'm something weird's happening right now. Ghost Bug is weird. You know what? Ghost Bug is weird. Bug almost anything is pretty weird. Bug almost anything is pretty weird. Actually, how do we not have a Ghost Bug type? Wait a minute. We actually don't. That's wild. Actually, that is kind of wild. I cracked this. We cracked the system, guys. We cracked the system. It doesn't exist. Unless there's like a Pokemon I'm totally forgetting about. I think Ghost Bug is pretty weird, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, what else should I draw? Is there any... Should I keep drawing this Gardevoir, this singular Gardevoir? I can. I can until the inspiration strikes. I'll keep doing it until... A Dark Fairy type. Yeah, I love those. I love the Dark Fairy types. I love Grimmsnarl. Grim... I don't think it's Grimmsnarl. I don't think that's his name. But you know what? That's his name in my headcanon. That's his name in my fanfiction. My Pokemon fanfiction. He went Snarlger. Like, there's nothing wrong with doing something that already exists, though. Like doing a typing chart that already exists. The bug ghost thing doesn't exist, though. You can do that. I would definitely do that. Actually, no. Bug ghost does exist. It does exist. It is called Shed Ninja. But, you know, it's just a Shed Ninja. So I don't see why that should stop you. I'm pretty sure every typing exists, but it's usually just it's usually just to the point where it's like, oh, it's just like this one arbitrarily weird situation. So I wouldn't go looking for it. I would just do what comes naturally. Just do what comes naturally, and it'll come out well. No, it was Ghost. It's Ghost. Ninja's bug Ghost. Because it's a shell of it's a cocoon, so it wouldn't be alive. But it is still the only bug ghost, so it would work. Clover Pokemon. That's sick. Will it look like a leprechaun at the end, or is it just gonna... We're just gonna feel it out. Just gonna feel it out. Clovers and balloons. And hasty red balloons. Just like a balloon. Hey. We can evolve during the day. Make it a leprechaun. It becomes a leprechaun if evolved. If it's evolved during the rain. You give it 2 evolutions. It becomes a leprechaun if it's evolved during the rain. And then the other one is just a normal evolution. That are at the start, I'm imagining rather Roselia. Roselia? I mean, who says that leprechauns can't be cute? I'm just kidding. I mean, Roserade. Roserade's arguably cute. Like let's be let's be real. Let's be real. I mean, it's cool. It's more cool than cute, but you get the gist. Oh, but that's fair. It's your thing. I'm just throwing things out. Everything can be cute. That is confirmed. If anime has taught anyone anything, it's that anything can actually be cute. You just gotta put your mind to it. Anime taught me that. It also taught me a lot of things that I shouldn't have known. But that's besides the point, okay? I love exactly. And who here actually hates Joltik besides people who are arachnophobia? But then again, I do have an arachnophobic uh, acquaintance slash friend that I know of, so I don't know their opinion on Joltik actually. I guess if you have severe arachnophobia, you would hate Joltik. I guess so. But then again, you wouldn't hate Joltik. You'd probably hate arachnid. Even that or whatever its name is. But even that guy is kind of sick. Kind of cool. I don't know how mixedom looks in my head. I'm just gonna wing it. I'm a wing it. Everybody's afraid of spiders, right? We ain't scared no gosh darn tank tights. Bring it on. Bring it on. That's right. You won't last long. Make fun of my tunic. I ain't mad. The healing berries. I think I'm rad. I've been thinking about that song way too much recently. Arachnophobic. Ah. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it? But I feel like every arachnophobic person would say 10, but it definitely does have layers. It definitely does have layers. I've seen layers. 8? That's pretty high. That's actually pretty high up there. I know it does have layers though, because it's like but you know, I guess Pokemon does a good enough job for it's not too crazy or somewhat okay. Yeah, so that I wouldn't put it like 8. I'd probably maybe I mean for a house spider. Well, actually no, I guess for house spiders, yeah, I guess house spiders are calm. I get that. I don't know. The only spiders I'm scared of are the ones that would actually poison me. So, so I'm not arachnophobic. I guess I don't have arachnophobia. I'm just scared of being poisoned. It's more accurate. Only they're 2 meters away from me. But yeah, it must be tough. You know, it must be tough being arachnophobic. I have arachnophobia. I think it's definitely one of the more tougher phobias in my opinion. More common, but I feel like it's really pretty tough to deal with, especially if you're like online. If you're online with arachnophobia, I feel like it's like if you're a gamer with it, it's kind of annoying. It must be annoying, but I wouldn't know. Again, I just live here. I just live here. I don't know. But you know, most games don't have spiders. I know of. earn them. I mean, like I can admit though they do look interestingly weird. I will admit to that. I will admit to that. I will admit to that. They do look unappealingly weird. So I don't blame people. I don't like this mega stone. I would probably shade it differently if I were to truly do it. I don't really like I don't like it. Oh. I don't like it. Oh. At all. Daddy Longlegs from the hit series Pikmin. But their own kind of scorpions. I didn't know that. I love facts. Scorpions are scary. No, I agree. I agree with that. That's a true statement. Oh my gosh, can you stop hitting Curdle? I still don't know which one's doing that. I still don't know what is the cause of my Curdle conundrum. I'm slightly hoping it is my keyboard just to buy a new keyboard, but I know it's probably my art pad. It probably just needs to be washed or whatever. Like the keys are probably sticky from the undo button. But it doesn't feel sticky. It feels like it goes up right away. So I don't know if it's I don't know what the problem is. And I don't think it's the Curdle like because it's definitely Curdle. Like Curdle's being hit. Like Curdles are 100% being hit. 100%. How I know is because I press Curdle again and everything's fine. So I really don't know what the problem is. Gah. I'm stealing that color. Okay. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? How are we feeling on this? I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good about this. This feels great. Hold on. Wait. This is a long one. A long one. Yeah. They look like spiders that don't nearly look relative. Man. We gotta fix these patch notes. Everything needs to be patched. We need better patch notes. We need new Earth update. We need a new Earth update. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to draw the chest thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not drawing the entire Guard of War. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not gonna draw the entire Guard of War. Okay, we're not doing that. Realistically, she's sitting like this, right? So she She's like this. So if we were to continue to draw the Gardevoir, we'd have to go this direction right here because she's sitting, even though she could teleport anywhere she wanted to go. Watermelon also, they are imposter pumpkin. That's a new term for watermelon that I've never thought of, but you know, as a watermelon hater, I'll get by it. I'll support it. Uh, and then we just say the magic words. Did I spend an hour sketching this? Yeah. I would like a red pumpkin. I don't know how I feel about a red pumpkin. Yes, I took an hour to draw this, okay? Calm down. Is it because I was making sweet conversation? And I also I I don't know. I'm just gonna take the win. It wasn't a complete hour, you know. I spent a lot of time being like, oh man, I gotta set everything up, you know. That was like 5 minutes. That was like 5 minutes there. I like 5 minutes. Apples are roses. Okay, you're blowing my mind right now. You're blowing my mind. I need the context now. Because I'm definitely not gonna look this up on the computer later. Because I'm gonna forget about it. Even though I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget. I wish I had an eidetic memory. If there's one real life superpower I could have, it would be that. Because honestly, it would just make everything easier. It would just make everything easier if I just had that. Perfect. I don't know. I just drew the perfect thing. I don't think I can top that. I don't think I could top drawing the perfect thing. I just kind of drew the perfect thing. I don't I like, you know, no, it's no biggie. I just drew the perfect thing. It's fine. It's whatever. Anything that smells and has cherry like flowers or roses like flowers are in the rose family. Interesting. Interesting. This is some interesting knowledge. So if a human just had just grew cherry like flowers, it would just be a rose then. Why that exact reference frame of reference? Am I saying that? I have no clue, but I feel like I had to. Something just made me be like, oh yeah, you have to say this. So just say I'm not tired. I mean I was tired when I went to work, but now I'm awake. But then again, I haven't had a full meal today. So I might be a bit cray cray. Am I allowed to say that cray cray? I think I'm allowed to say that. It doesn't matter. Who am I appealing to? Nobody. So maybe I am a bit wild, rattled. Always eat your bananas. Bawama, Bawama. I don't even remember the reference. I don't even remember the reference of that song. Isogens. We need to find what relatives they have to make new variants for research. Oh, okay. Are you a botanist or studying to be a botanist? That's too much to ask. No. Ah. That, you know what, that also works. You know, potato, potato. I'm just kidding. I honestly did think about going to botany. I was like, yeah, do I want to do that? You know, during the time where I was like, I don't know what I want to do, and I still don't know what I want to do. But you know, botany was definitely a passing thought. If we were to go to like the very first thing I've wanted to do, it was actually archaeologist. Whatever happened to that guy? Oh yeah, right. That guy didn't want to learn another language. Because get an archaeologist degree, you need to learn, I think, 2 more languages. I'm pretty sure it was 2. I don't know if it was just 1 or 2. But you need to be multilingual to be able to be an archaeologist. And then it was architect. But then I was like, but then I figured out I was bad at geometry. So here I am now. Honestly, if I just didn't beat myself up or being mad about geometry, I probably would have been an architect by now. That's wild. That truly is wild. It's wild how the world works. Or when I want to be one now, I mean, I guess architects would be safe, right? Yeah, I couldn't tell you anything prehistoric wise. I'm just saying, like, you know, young version me was like, I want to be an architect. It was very into walruses. Both were true. Early dinosaur time, bad at English. Yeah, prehistoric's like dinosaur times. You know, it predates history. That's pretty much what prehistoric means. And dinosaur times predate history. Because history started when they started to chronicleize things in BCE. And that's when confirmed history started. Wow. Did I spend another 10 minutes making this guh? Yes, I did, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Like, what? Look, it's Gardevoir. Gardevoir deserves it, okay? It's her. It's her. It's her. Come on. Come. You can't say no to that face. You can't say no to Gardevoir when that says Guh, right? Guh. Guh. Wow. That's how much I got an hour in, guys. I think we're doing great. I arguably, we're doing great, guys. This is like top tier. Like if you weren't here, you wouldn't have seen me draw this Gardevoir. That's what isn't that insane? Like just think about that right now. Isn't it wild how the world works in mysterious ways? You could have not been here seeing me draw that Gardevoir. Could have been somewhere else. Could have been in Spain. I was gonna say space, but then I leaned more towards Spain, and I was like, why would you why would Spain be the thing I'd say? But you know what? You could be in Spain, guys, and that's cool, I guess. I'm sure there's something cool there. You could be in Spain. Something. You could do something in Spain. I don't know. I haven't studied Spain. I don't know what you could do there, but you know, you could do something cool there. You could be in Spain right now, not watching the stream. Unless you already live in Spain and you're watching the stream slash watching the VOD. First of all, sup? How's it going? Hope you're doing well there. Uh, I don't know what's going on there, but hope you're doing great. Biduff in a mousetrap. Why would you do that to a Biduff? Why would you do that to a Bidoof? Why? Like, what did Bidoof do to you? I mean, I won't judge. I mean, I am judging, but you know, I as a Bidoof lover, not a fighter. It's a pet. Yo, I don't. Nah. That's too far. Oh, that's too far. Oof. That's too. That's too. Ugh. That. Oof. Oof. I can't agree with that statement. Bidoof is not a pest. But you know what? They're Pokemon I hate too. So you know what? Power to you. You know, power to you. You know, what do like I hate a Pokemon that a lot of people like. So you know what? I can't say anything. Then say it. Say what? Say the Pokemon I don't like, or just say or just say how disappointed I am. I'm very disappointed. But you know, people can have their own opinion. Oh, the Pokemon I don't like, Flareon. I hate that jazz. Trashion. That trash Flareon. Pokemon that shouldn't exist. Which is wild. I like every aspect of Eevee. Every Eevee evolution is great. But Flareon, that being, that thing's garbage. And no one can stop me. I'll say train bug. Okay, nah. We support all bug types here. We can't do that. We can't do that. I legally cannot do that. I support every bug type here. I like as a bug type supporter, I can't do that. I can't agree to that. That's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. But, you know, it's fine. It's whatever. I'm not legally obligated to hate any bug type Pokemon. Okay, I'm legally not obligated. I can't hate any bug type Pokemon. There's no bug type Pokemon I'm allowed to hate. So like I'm not a bug trainer. I just legally I can't. They will literally knock down my door if I hate a bug type Pokemon, like at all. Like I can't. And also a part of that contract, I have to name all my Butterfrees bye bye. So I have to name all my Butterfrees bye bye, and I also legally can't hate any bug type Pokemon. It's like the Minecraft might. Come on, dog. Don't compare trash to gold. Don't compare gold to trash. I mean, in this economy, I guess it's. We're not talking about the economy right now, okay? Because the economy is a boring thing to talk about, and I wouldn't even know what to talk about. I don't know anything about the economy. I just spend money, do things. Money do things. Money do things. That's the amount of the economy I know. Money do things. Thing costs more now. Yeah, I think I only hate Flareon. I'm trying to think of any other Pokemon I hate. I think I only hate Flareon. I'm be real. That's wild. I don't think I hate any other Pokemon as much as I hate Flareon. Cause I don't hate Charizard. I'm just indifferent. I hate the overhype of him, but I'm indifferent. Charge a bug. I think that's what it is. Charge a bug. That sounds right. Charge a bug. Don't worry. I'll think of a Pokemon I hate. Hang on. I'm sure there's something. I'm just like not remembering. Oh, you know what? I should have done a circle. That's what I should have done ahead of time. I'm just so stupid. It's fine. That's why it looks weird because I didn't do a circle. See, I can remember most mons gen Gen 7 down, but my memory of the Switch ones are shot. Not because I didn't play them a lot, because I did play them a lot. I just it's over 1,000 Pokemon. I don't think I can remember it over 1,000. That was Gen 8. No. Charjabug was Gen 7. Unless I'm misremembering. Charjabug was Alola. Yeah, that's Gen 7. Sun and Moon is Gen 7, not 8. No, no, no. Then it was Sword and Shield. See, Sword and Shield exists. That's a thing. And then, then it was Scarlet Violet. This is so bad. This is so bad. It's because I did the breakdown wrong. That's all. I did the breakdown wrong, so 'cause I was in a rush. I was like, let's try and speed run this one. Like Pyukumuku. Okay, so Pyukumuku is not the one you draw the line. I'm sorry, but I do agree with the Pyukumuku line. You know, I love Pyukumuku. I love me my. I think Mimikyu is Gen 7. That sounds right. Mimikyu was Gen 7, I believe. The Ultra Beast designs were sick. They're not Pokemon, but hey, they were sick. This is so yeah, yucky, yucky, yucky. Those horse things. I forgot Mudsdale. You mean the donkey that turned to a horse? So, so you hate the donkey version, or do you just hate both versions? Like you just both? See, I kind of like the horse though. The donkey one I can agree with, but the horse one, well, hate's a strong word. I wouldn't say hate. Again, I only despise one Pokemon. I genuinely don't hate a lot of them. Also, one of my favorite Pokemons came from that region, which is Zarina. So Zarina came from that region, baby. Okay, my top five. Came a top fiver. Not since day one because I used the grass type starter because I liked Rowlet over the other guys. Lynn's kind of cool though. Lynn was lit. I like Tiger Mask, so I like the Tiger Mask anime, so I kind of did like they did a homage to it. That was kind of sick. Every time I would use uh I don't remember, not Torracat. It was what's his full name? What's his final evil name? I don't remember, but every time I used it, I was like, Iket, Iket, Taiga. Every time I use that mon. On Breloom, that's just ugly. Breloom? Okay, I'll be fine with that. I'm fine with that statement. Not a fan of Breloom. Not a fan. Not a fan of Breloom. That's my least favorite fighting type, so not a fan of it. I don't really care. I will allow slander on that. I will allow it. That one I will allow. It's like a perfect circle. Nils. Canils. I'm gonna say Nils. That is a weird name. That's an interestingly weird name. Interesting. Oh, that's why the line looked weird. It's because I didn't use my... Wait, no, it is a sketch brush. Wait. I don't know. I was like, the line looks kind of weird. Line was weird. Line be weird. Line be weird, yeah. But yeah, after the stream, I'm going to eat. I'm going to... Speaking of eat, we'll find out. I'm going to eat. I'm going to play Pokemon. I'm going to finish Pokemon. And I'm just going to draw for the rest of the day. Rest of the night. And that's going to be... Or probably watch something. I gotta watch my watch list. I've been watching the Kamen Rider anime. Oh my gosh. That jazz is so good. Like, honestly, I've never been... I only watched the first episode, but I was, like, so emotional that episode. I was like... They made this go so hard. For no reason. Wasn't there a earwig Pokemon? Marshana? Oh, wait, no, that's a tapir. Earwig. That's a tapir. Earwig. Hey, I caught myself. There definitely was. Is it the Scolipede? Wait, no, wait. Let me look it up. I'm looking up. I'm not even gonna. There's Pinsir. I don't think that's an earwig. Saying Pinsir. No, but Pinsir's a stag beetle, yeah. There's no earwig. I don't think so. There's like Pokemon with earwig properties. Definitely. Like there's a Pokemon that has like the curved tail. And then Pinsir with the thing, like but he's definitely more of like a stag beetle. But an earwig Pokemon, there isn't. I had to. It was blue. Gen 5. Well, whatever it is, it's not an earwig. But I looked it up and there's no earwig Pokemon. There's like the Crawdon. I'm trying to think of everything that was. There's Typole. What else was blue in Gen 5? Um, there was. What else was blue but in Gen 5? What else was blue in Gen 5? Um. There was a fossil, but that's not what you're talking about at all. I know that no, the fossil wasn't in Gen 5. Never mind. That was Kalos. The fossil I was thinking of. There's the Basculin. There's the the sock. I'm trying to think of everything that's blue in Gen 5. I can't think of it. Carablast. I don't think that's an earwig. Maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe the internet's wrong. I can't believe I would ever be lied to by the internet. Looks like one to me. Well, that's all that matters. I don't think it is one. I think it's just another type of beetle. Or something. I wouldn't know. Not an insect connoisseur. According to the internet, though, it's not. What do I think about this song? I don't even know. Wiki just says bug, very helpful. I mean, I don't even look at the main wiki. I look at the other thing. I don't know. Maybe it was just based on bug features, or there probably is a reference. I'm just not. I just don't know. I just work here. I just work here, guys. Guys, I just work here. You guys in your Pokemon battles. I just work here, guys. Come on. You guys in your silly kooky Pokemon battles. Like, guys, do your Pokemon battle somewhere else, guys. A bed might, yeah. I could see that. Guys, take your kooky Pokemon battles. Your cookie Pokemon battles. Take your cookie Pokemon battles somewhere else. Take your cookie cutter looking Pokemon battles somewhere else. Your cookie cutter looking Pokemon battles somewhere else. What is it? What did you get? and then it turns into the guy that does the ninja looking, the wrapped in cloth guy, right? Because I know they look the opposites, right? Their evolutions of what they should look like. We love Gardevoir here. But I don't like this version of Gardevoir. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh. I don't like it. I don't. I don't. I don't like it at all. Yeah. Yeah. I don't I like it. I like it. I can't wait. Wait. What was I gonna look for? Oh, yeah. I need to look at a reference. Oh, 60 followers, Pog. 60 followers. I didn't even notice. I don't pay attention to that, Jazz. I want to go to my bookmark. My bookmark. Anything is a bookmark. Anything is a bookmark. Anything is a bookmark. You are my bookmark best friend. Okay. So I think I get it. I think I understand what's going down. Okay, so apparently there's some kind of interesting thing you can do where you can use line art as a light. And I'm like, I kind of want to figure that out. That kind of sounds pretty cool. That kind of sounds kind of sick, actually. Can you give Gardevoir a tiny body? Big head, little arms. Hang on one second. Maybe. I don't know. I don't practice chibi that often. But you know what? As someone who drew 2 Gardevoirs in only like 2 hours, I'll try. That's just the kind of art day I've been having today. That's honestly super fitting. You know, like a stick man. We'll see. Where the light shine? The light shine here. Interesting. I definitely want to try that on something else. But I think it works better if it's like mostly lineless on the inside. Like this. Like if it was mostly lineless on the inside, I think it would work out. Like a stick, man. What like this? Oh, sorry. Long dress. Like this. Oh wait. We can't forget about the defining feature. Of course. Like that. Like that. Like that. That's the work of art you're looking for. Is this the work of art, guys? This is the work of art right here. Yeah. Beautiful. Perfection, really. Pure perfection. Okay. Let me go put the... But yeah, I might as well just talk about the plan for tomorrow's stream. Because I will hopefully be streaming tomorrow. I mean, that's the plan. But tomorrow's stream, it'll pretty much just be a practice stream. So none of just randomness like me drawing a Gardevoir and failing. Like it'll just be a pure art stream. That's just me practicing drawing. That's literally all it's gonna be tomorrow. So if you guys are interested in seeing me uh drag my hair out tomorrow, that's pretty much what's gonna be like all streams going forward for a bit, because I am working on rebrand right now with what little time I have, but I am working on rebrand. I just want to share some behind the scenes. If you're not here, I gotta share some behind the scenes. I'm working on rebrand right now. I don't know how much I want to share, because I don't really care how much I share. I'm still in the phase of figuring out what I want things to look at. That there's no channel points. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just not popping, That's just how it is. That's just how life is. There's no channel points. But even then, like at some point oh man. Oh man. I look, Chief guys. Look, Chief guys. Chief guys. I'm looking at Twitch, dog. I'm like, I wanna leave this place. Okay. Twitch is wild right now. I don't even know if I'm gonna. I mean, I'm sure affiliates like easier nowadays. It wouldn't be that bad. Hopefully, it's not annoying to sign up for. I don't even remember. I'm going to sleep. Well, good night. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I was glad to be able to talk Pokemon with someone, as it's one of my major addictions to talk about. I definitely will. Like, I don't know. I want to do some cool Pokemon, like some not cool Pokemon. What? I would love to do some Link battles. Maybe a Link battle stream at some point. I don't know. I feel like from now to like a while. I don't know how long I should make Tuesday streams. I don't know. I think 2 hours is still good. I like 2 hour streams. They're nice. They're nice and simple. I mostly just go with the flow. What the flip? Why can't I do any of this correctly? Oh, I think it's more like this. And then this goes a bit further down if I'm gonna have to dress all the way down here. Like, the odd thing is it's kind of coming out well, and I'm really stressing on it coming out better than I like. This is kind of coming out pretty well, and I'm kind of scared about that. For a last minute body, like it's coming out pretty well. Dane giraffe. But yeah, what aesthetics I'm kind of leaning towards is like P Cat. Great artist, great artist, great artist. Good content creator too, honestly. You know, she's multi-talented, but she's one of those people that's like, oh, I'm not that talented. Again, I feel like that's just how everybody is, really. But unless you're full of yourself, which, um, anyway, but yeah, I kind of want an aesthetic like that, where it's just like, I'm just chill. I don't know what you would call that outfit aesthetic that she does for her models. Like, what would you call that? She said girl failure core, and I'm like, that honestly slightly does work with a name, but it's literally simple clothing. That's like the aesthetic I'm like kind of leaning towards. I mean, I my current one is kind of simple clothing, but like when I say simple, I mean like incredibly simple. I want to add a bit more to it, I want to add a bit more. It needs to be more. Like I'm definitely gonna work on some of it on stream at some point, but I don't know. Like maybe give me a little peek, give a little peeky peek. Wait, how does it? Okay, so it like goes down here. Yeah, tomorrow's a morning stream. Hope you guys wake up in the morning. I'm just kidding. That's like the quickest chibi body I can do. Gah. Gah. All right. I'm also really hungry. I'm very hungry. I'm going to head out because I'm hungry. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you again for Lulu for the raid. Oh my gosh. Thank you again. Hope you guys enjoy what you're doing. I'm gonna play Pokemon and I'm gonna eat some food because I haven't eaten at all. I literally all I had today was 2 pieces of chocolate and a dream. I legitimately did not eat a single thing besides 2 pieces of chocolate, and it's now hitting me that I did that. So I'm actually go eat. What else can I say? What else can I say? Uh, Thank you for enjoying my Pokemon talking antics. I like pizza. Stream tomorrow. I think 10 o'clock. I think it's 10 o'clock. I think it's 10 o'clock. Or if not, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really hitting me right now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna leave. Bye, night. Bye, I guess.